candles in this trading system because normal candles are easier to see price action on any type of candle, whether it's daily, 4 hour, 1 hour, or all the way down to 5 minute. This trading system does not use the smoothed trend candles that are in all of my other color-coded trading systems, because these normal candles make it so much easier to see entries and retracements and re-entries using the normal candles, and that's what this trading system specializes in. In the main window, we have several indicators that actually give pop-up audio alerts, and the first one is when price touches a new high or a new low for the Donchian trend channel, which expands or contracts depending on volatility. And then there's the hot dot, which is an early indicator that tells you an early trend change is imminent. And then there's the entry arrow, and all of these give you a pop-up alert. Usually the hot dot appears a little bit before the entry arrow, but sometimes they appear on the same candle, and that's a very strong buy or sell signal. Then we have 3 different trends in the main window, and one is fast, and one is medium, and one is slow. And the fast one has the dots, which you can use as a volatility indicator, and it's like a chandelier exit indicator, and you can move your stop loss dot by dot. And you can do this on a daily chart or a 4 hour or 30 minute or whatever time frame you decide to trade this in, because this trading system works equally well for scalping, day trading, or swing trading. But you're going to make the most pips in the daily and 4 hour charts, and so for retracement trading, to place re-entry trades after pullbacks, you're going to gain the most pips if you're doing this in a higher, slower time frame. Although you can do it in 30 minute, 1 hour. It just depends on how many hours you would like to spend in front of your computer monitoring your trades. In a 4 hour chart, you really only need to look at your trades maybe 3 times a day and adjust your trailing stop according to the dots. In a daily chart, you really only have to look once a day, maybe before bedtime or around 5 p.m. Eastern, to see if you need to adjust your stop loss. So for people who have been trading for many, many years and they're burned out being in front of their computers, trading in the 4 hour daily time frame is really ideal. Also, if you have a regular job, then you just can't spend time scalping or day trading. You have to do swing trading, and this trading system just makes it so easy. And in the PDF, I give you lots of training videos to show you how to trade the retracements, how to identify them, how to move your stop loss, and it just makes it so easy in a daily or 4 hour chart. So we have 3 trend lines, and like all of my color-coded trading systems, we don't initiate a buy or a sell trade until all colors agree. And if you see an area where colors are mixed, like right in here, that's a no trade zone, and you just go look at a currency pair. And in the bottom window is my volatility window, and this is a special MACD indicator with special settings, and it tells you many things. And the main thing it shows you is momentum. It also shows you trend. It'll also show you your entries and your exits, partial exits or full exits, and it shows you divergence. So the other thing this trading system is going to be teaching you is how to recognize and spot divergence, and how to use it as a price predictor for a possible trend change. And it's so easy to see using these simple indicators. I think you're going to love it. And let's take a look at the Euro US dollar in a 4 hour chart. And just so you can see how easy it is to spot the trend, here you have a lot of mixed colors, so it's a no trade zone. But here is where all of the colors turn pinkish red again. And this is your volatility bar in the volatility window. You have a red zero line, and anytime the volatility bar is below the red zero line, it's sell pressure, and if it's above the red zero line, it's buy pressure. But even though this volatility bar is above the red zero line, you have mixed colors here, so it's just a no trade action. So there's a lot of check and balances that are very simple to keep you out of flat markets and to help you recognize an entry only when the volatility or momentum is behind your trade. You have to have momentum behind your sell or your buy action in order for the trade to go anywhere, and you want it to go somewhere quickly. You don't want to be involved in mixed colors where the trade is just flat and you're hanging out for hours waiting for it to do something. So with the volatility window, it gets you into and out of trades at the best opportunity, with momentum giving you the guidance that you need. Let's take a look at the US dollar daily. You can see here's a nice, beautiful buy entry. It's just perfect. And if you look at a 4-hour chart, you can see this would have been a perfect entry right here. Then it goes flat, and then it starts to go up again. This is a 4-hour candle at the end of the day on Friday, and the trend is definitely turning to the upside. Here's the pound US dollar in a daily chart. You have a perfect sell entry right here, and here was your perfect buy entry. And all colors agree, and you have the arrow and the volatility bars. They are green and above the red. And to see where your exit would have been, you have some mixed colors right here. One of your trend lines has turned pink. You've hit the top of the Donchian channel, so you've hit resistance. And on the next candle, everything breaks down and everything turns pinkish, except for that the long trend line is still green. But when you have mixed colors, then that's a warning sign that the trend is about to change. And your exit is always when the volatility bar crosses above or below the red zero line. So in this case, it's broken down below the red zero line. So somewhere at the top of this candle is where you would have had your exit. And if you had been moving your stop day by day according to these stops, you would have naturally gotten stopped out on this candle when price broke down below, and you would have bagged the most amount of pips without you having to even be at your computer. Here's the Aussie CAD in a daily chart, and you can see on Friday price broke down, and just at a glance this was your buy. It didn't really go anywhere until this candle, and then price started to break down the next day. So it's really easy to see this was a perfect sell entry here, and here all of the colors are mixed, so this is just kind of a no trade zone when the colors are mixed. You have to wait for when the colors agree, and you either have a hot dot or an entry arrow, and all colors agree, and the volatility window must agree. And here's the pound yen, which is one of my favorite pairs to trade, and here you can see perfect entry. You had 2 days of perfect entry, and here price hit the top of the Donchian channel. You would have gotten a pop-up alert telling you that it had reached a new high and hit resistance. And on the same candle, the volatility bar broke down below the zero line, and that's telling you to exit. And along the way, you would have had several opportunities for re-entry to buy long again. So you would have had multiple trades to exit to bag quite a few pips. The beginning of this trend was right around here, and if you had gotten out somewhere on this candle, that's 500 pips. If you were in just one trade, one position, that's 500 pips. But if you had been in multiple positions because you learned how to trade the retracements and you kept buying, on each green candle after a red candle pullback, you would have had multiple positions to exit out of when the volatility bar crossed below this red zero line. So that's how easy it is to spot the retracements, the entries, and exits. So thank you so much for watching, and I think that in the next video I'm going to show you how to use this trading system for trading gold or the DAX or any of the other index CFDs or indices that you might be interested in trading, because you don't have to just use this for currency trading. You can use it for trading other instruments also. It works just wonderfully. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.